Welcome back to the Hampton Roads Show. It's tax week on the Hampton Roads Show. All week long, we're bringing you answers to your tax questions with the folks from Jackson Hewitt. Joining us now is Toby McClarty. If you haven't started the process, where to begin, and the ins and outs of deductions and claiming dependents. Toby, welcome to the Hampton Roads Show.
Thank you.
I know this happens more often than not, that people preparing their own taxes make mistakes. How can you avoid that risk and paying too much?
Well, one thing is to definitely get some tax guidance.
Right.
You know, some things are worth paying for, and taxes might be one of them.
Right.
So that way you don't
pay a little
miss anything.
extra to make sure you might get a little extra in.
Right. You get what you pay for in a lot of
All
times.
right, let's talk about deductions and the most common deductions.
The most common ones, if you're going to be able to itemize mortgage interest, real estate taxes, personal property taxes on your vehicles. Medical's kind of hard to pull off sometimes, and charitable contributions are good.
So start with the big ticket items, your home,
Right.
your car.
Right.
Okay, you're 65 and older. You deserve a bigger deduction now.
That is
Talk about
correct. That is correct. If you're 65 and older, or if you're blind, you get an extra deduction added to your standard deduction in the event you don't itemize.
Okay, let's just switch gears to dependents. How do you know if you are dependent? I know it's easy. Your children is pretty
Right.
simple.
The main focus is your income level. If you make less than the standard, less than the exemption amount for the year, then you may be able to be claimed as somebody else's dependent. So, and then if you're a kiddo, if you're in college or high
Right.
school, then of course your parents are probably claiming you.
And how much money do the child in college makes too much? They have to file a form themselves.
Right. Even if your child in college is being claimed on your tax return, they may still need to file a tax return themselves, either to get their withholdings back or because of the amount of money that they've made. So if they make more than the standard deduction for a single person, then they should be filing a tax return.
Okay, if somebody comes into you, the first question they're going to ask, most people ask a lot of questions this time of year. What
Right.
are some of the most common questions that are asked?
Definitely whether or not they can claim their child, especially once the child reaches over 18, then they start to think they can't claim the child, or they got a part-time job, and they're concerned that since the child's filing a return, they can't claim them themselves. That's definitely a very gray area where we have to help people out.
I know you guys are really busy this time of year,
Oh, yeah.
but it's never too late to come in, even at the last minute. Talk about last-minute filing, some people coming in
Right.
late.
The nice thing is to come in now and find out. A lot of people wait till the last minute because they're afraid of the bad news. You know, they may owe or they suspect they owe, and they want to wait till the last minute.
Right.
But it's better if you come in now because that gives you some time to prepare. There's some things you can do. Maybe you have a traditional IRA, and socking some money into that will lower your tax burden. You know, and now you have until April 15th or 17th this year to do that. So if you come in now, you can plan ahead. And then also gives you a little bit of time to save up before that due date when that
Right.
check has to go
When
in.
you talk about preparing, most people aren't prepared. What can
Right.
you tell people out there how to prepare before they even come in to see you?
It is really great. If you're going to itemize, get those receipts together now and bring them with you if you can. You know, we need to see, like, especially charitable contributions, you need to have your receipts for that. And it's nice when you get in, you don't want to have to guess, oh, I think it was $50. It's nice if you have those so we can make sure we don't miss any deductions for you.
I know the IRS always makes changes. Anything major change this year from the IRS?
Not too much major this year. It was pretty smooth year for us. But we do tax update training every year in the fall, so that way we're ready for you when you come in.
Okay, a lot of people have a lot of questions this time of year. If you have any questions, just look for Toby or Jackson Hewitt Tax Service. Find them online at jacksonhewitt.com or call 1-800-234-1040. Don't wait. It's the time to do it now. Toby McClarty, thanks so much for coming in this morning.
Thank you, thank you.